So one of the things that was actually quite surprising for me was I assumed going into this that much of this had been done, that I'd be able to find atoms, molecules, and be able to just import them as I needed to. But as I mentioned, there are other 3D representations, but they're only representations for a flat screen. And so to be able to use these in the cave, again, I needed to have a representation that would be taking up virtual space. I'm going to respond to things virtually. And so I needed to learn how to use software like this, which is Autodesk, and a 3D Max. And that took quite a bit of time. And then I thought, well, this will be pretty easy. I'll just put these atoms together. And I thought, gosh, this is actually fairly difficult. I need to make sure that the geometries are correct. And so I had to do research into what the geometries are. And so you may not be able to see it on the video, but down here in the corner, it shows where I can enter in the X, the Y, and the Z coordinates for each of the molecule or each of the atom centers. And so what I had to do was download a file that gave the representation for X, Y, and Z, even if it was for a flat screen monitor, and then enter it into this software so that I could then represent it in 3D. So as you see here, as I rotate it, again it looks 3D on the screen here, but then when it goes into the cave, it actually, you can walk around it and see its shape that way. But putting those in atom by atom was quite illuminating for me, just to be able to see what the shape really is like, how the atoms are coming together, where there are single chemical bonds, where there are double bonds, and then how those bonds actually affect the geometry of the molecule. So that was very important for my learning, just to be able to see that, and seeing the atom or the molecule take shape over time as I entered them one by one, which was actually quite a long process, but it was well worth it.